My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're asking what's happening with your person right now. Now, in the extended, I have channeled a 3-page letter from your person, so I'll read this in the extended for you. But we're gonna take a look at what's happening in your person's life. So, this could be valuable if you are in separation. This could be valuable if you guys are taking a little break on the talking. This could be valuable if you just want messages for your highest good, right? All right, so that is what we are going to get today. All right, so let us get into this reading. We're gonna start with getting some significators for your person's energy. Now, don't forget our spiritual recalibration class for health is next Tuesday on the 10/10 portal. So I'll put that link down below if you want to find out more about that. And all you need is a pendulum. And I still have spots for readings and clearings in the last 2 weeks of October. So I will put links down below as well. We have optimism. Okay, so they're optimistic. They are optimistic that they can move forward. They're optimistic that they can be happy. There's some sort of inheritance here that they are looking to get, and it could be a real inheritance. Maybe somebody did pass away and leave them something, but this is like inheritance from the ancestors, from source energy, from the divine, because it's like Ace of Pentacles, and it looks like this Ace of Pentacles that was there kind of hanging in the etheric is about to ground and materialize. All right, so let's have a look. A significator for your person's energy generally. We have domination. Ooh. Asserting their power, but not in the best of ways right now. And that's interesting because in the letter they were talking about they've really changed up. I'm no longer being a people pleaser, but it looks like they're on the opposite end of the extreme. Not just trying to assert themselves, but trying to dominate and control and force others to bend to their will. This could be a pushback from some sort of spiritual or religious domination that they may have been under, or maybe even like a domination spell or something like that. But this is them taking their power back, and quite forcefully. So I'll pull some cards on that and see what that's about. But that's what I see with that. And the energy towards you. Enthusiasm, but it feels like 10 of Pentacles, it feels like 9 of Pentacles, it feels like victory. So they're seeing you as a prize, and they're seeing you as a prize that they can win. I don't know what's happening with them, but they feel like something that was hereto beyond their reach is within their reach. I don't know what's changing up, and perhaps we can ask that as a question. All right, so let's pull some cards on these. Let's get further clarification and see where this is going. And underneath the deck we have the 5 of Cups. So it feels like there's some sort of energy of regret or disappointment or sadness that's fueling what we're seeing here. Energy underneath the deck, we have the 7 of Cups. So this is them exploring their options, and this is them being in their fields, right? In their fields, their emotions. They're feeling like a little bit insecure at this point in time, but fighting with this insecurity is them wanting to invest in your connection and to put down roots. So that's interesting energies there. All right, Spirit, tell me about that spirit of domination that's come out. What's that all about? We have Three of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, and we have the Eight of Swords. No, sorry, oh my goodness, Death. But maybe there's a reason I heard Eight of Swords, because that's in line with the message that I heard. Because what I heard is that they are systematically dismantling the things, people, ideologies that had power over them. This is what I'm getting. And for a lot of them, this is related to religious or spiritual programming, and also societal programming about what you can and cannot do, and what you're meant to do in this life, and what is happiness and what is success, and those kinds of things, and what it means to be a man or masculine, what it means to be a woman or feminine. These kinds of ideas, these very rigid ideas that your person may have had because that's what they grew up with. This is them. It's rebellion, really. But they're a rebel with a cause, because the cause is them finding their true self. This is not just rebellion for rebellion's sake. This is something that they need to do in order to figure out exactly who they are. Let's see this enthusiasm card. Was it Rage Against the Machine? Okay. Enthusiasm. We have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. And we have the Fool in reverse. Okay, I feel like your person was previously in victim mode. This is what I see here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Victim mode, right? Woe is me. Why is this happening to me? I've lost the love of my life. Why didn't I walk through that door? Why didn't I invest in this? And it's all the regrets and the what ifs. But they're seeing now that this wallowing in the what ifs is not going to get them what they want, right? What is going to get them what they want is healing their hurt and pain, healing their heart, facing their truest emotions, okay? And silencing, that's what I heard, silencing the noise of the third parties, not just one, third parties in their life. So it feels like this reading is going to resonate for people who may have had not just energetic interference in their connection, because it is here, right? Energetic interference in your connection, but also 3D real world right, interference in their connection in the form of bodies, right? Busy bodies, in the form of busybodies, right? So this is them asserting themselves, but it looks like they're doing it in a very, very harsh sort of way. And sometimes we do have to assert harsh boundaries, because some people just don't get it, do they? You tell them something over and over again. Please don't do that. I don't like that. Please don't do that. I don't like that. Please, and you just keep saying it over and over again, and then you're just like, you just have to give them a big blow up, and that's the only time you're being heard. So it feels like this is what's happening, right? The only time they're being heard by the people around them is when they're acting out and imposing these very harsh boundaries. So that's your person's like, okay, well, if that's what I need to do, that's what I need to do. Let's see how they're feeling, because that's going to give us some insight. You try to tell people nicely and they just don't get it. They think you're kidding or something like that. I don't know. It's like a program not to hear people until they just start acting out, and then they're like, Why are you acting like that for? We have hedonistic. So I do feel rebellion with this card. And then we have awe. That's happening here. Let's see what this is all about. How are they feeling? Just generally, not necessarily towards you. We have independent. Definitely asserting their independence. I feel like your person, and I feel, and I think that's the reason why these busybodies thought, not just thought, were interfering so much in your person's life, because your person, whether it was implicitly or expressly, gave them permission to. Because I feel like your person may have been someone who needed a lot of buy-in, right? They're always bouncing things off other people because they didn't trust their own judgment. Okay? So people got used to your person, bending to their will or taking their advice without even questioning it, blah, blah, blah. And now that your person is given pushback, they're like, who the hell is this? Right? Because they're accustomed to the doormat. But your person not a doormat any longer. They are trusting their own intuition. Because them not trusting their intuition has gotten them into some seriously sticky situations that they're trying to find a way out of. So this is them asserting their independence. They don't want anybody's input right about now. Okay? So they're telling people, back off. It's my life. I'm going to deal with it. Back off. Okay? So all the little busybodies are telling them, back off. I am going to deal with whatever challenge is here. I am going to deal with it. We have ashamed. Because it's right next to the independent part, I feel like they're really judging themselves for what they did in the past. And we did pick that up with that second card, didn't we? Right? Judging themselves from the past. Just really ashamed of how they just gave their power away. So, they're trying to take it back, and forcefully so. Right? But they just gave their power away. Right? Didn't even, try to question other people's motives or anything like that. They just gave it all away. And in giving their power away, they may have hurt you. They definitely hurt themselves. And they may have drawn other people into the mix that may not have been particularly necessary. But there are no coincidences. So everything has to unfold just like this. But they're looking back on their old self, and they're not too proud of who they were. I'll pull some cards on these though. We have depressed. Yeah, definitely. I do get that. Just depression is looking at the past, and just thinking about the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, instead of coming into acceptance with, okay, well, this is what happened. It happened for a reason. There's a lesson here. Extract the lesson, and then try to search forward. This is to someone who keeps looking back at the past, and they find it very difficult to let go. But I think this is them in general. This is just how they're made up. Okay? And we have, feeling foolish. We got that with the second card as well. So just confirmation of the messages that we're getting here, right? Just feeling very foolish, because just when they thought that they were playing other people, they were really playing themselves. You see, once you give your power away, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself because you're putting your life into somebody else's hands. The life that you are meant to live. This is why you came, right? The life that you were meant to live, you're putting that power into somebody else's hand. And then you are the one reaping the consequences. They're not living with the consequences. You are living with the consequences. So that's why I say, if I have to make a mistake, I want it to be my mistake. Okay? Nobody else's. Because I don't want to be there blaming anybody else or using somebody else as a scapegoat. It has to be my mistake, because I am living with the consequences. I am ground zero. Independence. Let's see this card. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, in the past, your person used to be just indecisive. Okay, and because they were indecisive, people were able to pull the wool over their eyes, right? People that were able to pull the wool over their eyes because your person gave them that power, gave them that permission, and just kept repeating the same mistakes over and over again. They don't know why they're stuck, right? But it's because they weren't taking charge of the rudder in their life. You know, when a boat is rudderless, it just goes around in circles. Just that's what it does, especially those little sailing boats. We had some when we were small. Just go around in circles. And that's what your person's been doing, because their life has been rudderless. They're ashamed of giving their power away. Strength card in reverse. So we're just getting just confirmation. Giving their power away. Yeah, depressed because now they just feel burdened, right? As a result of the decisions that they allowed people to make for them, they're just feeling burdened by it all, because they are the ones living with the consequences. So they're burdened by the past, they're burdened by the present that was as a result of their past decisions. So just feeling dumb. Just feeling dumb right now. Okay? And feeling frustrated. Three of Wands in reverse is my frustration card. Feeling very frustrated with their life and the people around them, which is interesting because I can read you a piece of the letter here. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I think it was on page 2 or 3. Yes. I thought that the other people in my life would fill the void left by you, but these days they only serve as a stark reminder of what I'm missing in my life. They find me disagreeable, irritable, and impatient, but I no longer feel the desire to keep it all together. My emotions have been trying to point me to the correct path for the longest time, and I'm tired of ignoring them just to fit in. So this is what it was all about. Your person just wanted other people's validation so much that they were just willing to give themselves away, to give their power away. And remember, they are always reflecting us. So we now need to search within ourselves and see where, especially in the immediate past, we were giving our power away. Whether we were giving our power away to this person here, okay, or giving our power away to an addiction, or giving our power away to our friends or family members who thought they knew best, right? Okay, so you could have been giving your power away in little ways, tiny ways every day, or some massive ways in your life. And now you're looking back on your former self and realizing, good Lord, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? All in the name of validation. I was willing to do all of this. Let's look at what's happening in your person's life right now. And I'm going to be using the Gypsy Oracle deck or the Sibila. All right, so what we have here, we have a reunion. So this is what they're planning. They're plotting, and in fact they're hoping that they will just like see you in passing somewhere, right? Just knock into you by chance. That's what they're hoping that will happen here. They want to be of service. Anyways, let's see what's happening in their life. We have haughtiness, and this is all about pride and ego, shaking their tail feather. we have enemies. Okay, so because this enemy is near to a tree, and you know trees remind me of family members, so right within their family circle, not just friend circle, we're narrowing it down even further. In their family circle, there are people plotting against them. They have people plotting against them. We're gonna pull cards on this. What's happening in their life? We have a scholar, so we see them studying here. They're researching. Okay, they're highly triggered by something. We're gonna find out. What is that in the back? Yeah, guys, let me get my magnifying glass. 1 second. Okay, I got it. Let's see what's in the back. There, because they keep telling me the answers in this back. This thing in the back. Okay. So it looks like two things. One, it looks like a bird in a cage. Okay. And two, it also looks like it's not even attached to anything. Like it's like just kind of levitating there. Like, you know, in those movies where it's a box, but it has some kind of secret opening or secret spring that you have to figure out how to open it, and it's very seamless. This is what it looks like. So two messages I'm getting with that. One, they might be researching how to free themselves from whatever little bind they might have themselves in. So whether they might be seeking advice, they're doing their own research on the internet. They might be doing research on, they might be getting legal or health advice, or they might be researching, because this seems like this book that they have here looks like a grimoire. So I feel like for some of them, they're sensing that this entrapped feeling that they have is not anything that's natural. And in fact, it might be something supernatural. So they might be delving in more into the occult arts, and especially when it comes to, let's say, repelling the evil eye or breaking spells, that kind of thing. But they feel like they're entrapped by something, and not just something that's 3D, but there's also a 5D component. This is something that they're sensing. So I get that. And I also get as well that they're trying to unlock, I mean, I don't want to sound cliche, but like the secrets of the universe. So I think they're diving a little deeper into spiritual studies, but especially something to do with the Akasha. All right, so I'll pull some cards on that. Oh. And then we have here love. They are in love, and they're getting a lot of guidance from Spirit, the Holy Spirit here, as to what is their next move. Not only that, but they feel like they might be alone with their feelings, and they might be trying to see how they can ensnare you or like make you love them again. Because I see right next here there's a spent arrow. It's like they've made an attempt to ensnare you, and like it didn't work. All right, so we're gonna pull some cards and see what that is all about. Let's see. All right, so what's happening in their life? We have haughtiness, so that could be ego. Definitely. Let's see what's happening with haughtiness. They're saying goodbye to that. This is the devil in reverse. All right, so one of their main issues may have been pride and ego, the illusion, the false sense. Why am I saying the false sense? Anyway, the false self, right? The false self, right? So they're saying goodbye to that, and they're diving deeper. So this might even be what they're researching as well, right? How to make that deep dive, how to heal, how to do shadow work, that kind of thing, because it looks like they've been triggered to do this. Most of his costume here is yellow, And maybe I'm saying costume very deliberately, because maybe they realize that they have always been living in character or living in costume, or they've always had that mask, that facade on. Let's see these enemies that are in their family. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so they're looking at their family with fresh eyes. You see, they're looking out from behind the tree, and they're looking at their family from fresh eyes, and they're seeing it's just a lot of jealousy and a lot of ego, because his face looks like the sun, and the sun can represent ego. So there's a lot of jealousy, a lot of backbiting, and it looks like one of their main enemies might be, or one of their main opponents, let's say opponent, might be their father figure, or the energy of their father. Whatever they downloaded from their father, whether by his presence or by his absence, is their biggest stumbling block. And they're realizing until they heal this wound, they will always be repeating these cycles. So there's a lot of father healing that's happening here. So a lot of jealousy in your person's family, and a lot of greed. One moment. My phone just started randomly playing. Sorry. What is that? Okay. That was pretty random. Okay. Interesting. And a lot of greed. Like, these people in that family, because I'm listening to the song that was playing, these people in that family, they want to get the big payouts without doing the work. So I feel like your person also has a lot of leeches around them, and they're now realizing that as well. 10 of Cups. Yeah, they're ready to be happy, and they realize in order to be happy, they have to do something different from their family. They have to align. It's the first time, like, I always see this card, but I'm just seeing that there's a heart inside the hands, right? They have to take their life in their hands. They have to take their heart in their hands and allow their heart to guide them, because that's what sets them apart from their family. Your person is heart-centered and guided by the heart, whilst their family members are guided by the material world. So they are studying. Let's see. What are they studying, Spirit? We have 8 of Cups. How to get out of here. Remember I told them they were researching how to free themselves? How to get out of here, right? And for some of them, it looks like they are grounded, might be in some kind of family curse here, because the roots of this go very deep. Might be in some kind of family curse. So some of them, is not just a curse that someone did in this lifetime, it is a family curse. So they're researching how to get out of that. For others, they might be intertwined or enmeshed with other family members, so they're trying to figure out how to get out of that as well. Now let's see this. Ooh, what's this love card? We have the Chariot in reverse, and the 4 of Swords in reverse. They've been stagnant for a long time, and because they've been stagnant for a long time, they don't even know how you feel about them right now. They don't know, because they see you as having moved on, right? You're no longer standing still. So they realize unless they take action, and take action pretty soon, they're going to be stuck permanently where they're at in their fake life. 7 of Swords. They're going to be stuck in their lies. So this is them taking charge. The Empress coming out here, taking charge of their life, because they want to invest in your connection. Now, if there's a third party, and by third party here, I'm not talking about family members. If there is an intimate partner, if a person has an intimate partner, what's happening in that connection at this time? What's happening in that connection at this time? We have transmuting generational chains. We saw it, and then oh my goodness, so all the confirmations. Okay, we have transmuting generational chains. We just spoke about that. We spoke about the busybodies in your person's life, and we spoke about the energy of jealousy that runs through their family line. So just a lot of confirmation. Okay, so what's happening with this third party? We have a heavy burden, right? It's weighing them down. We got fake friends, so not only fake family members, but we got fake friends as well. We have a mother. And we have monies involved. Yep. Everything we've already felt, right? All right, so let's see this heavy burden. But we got this message already, though. Let's see this heavy burden. Your first person feels weighed down by this all. We have 7 of Cups. Weighed down by their feelings. Weighed down by the illusions. And they just want to be free. 9 of Pentacles. They want to be free and they want to be independent. Now let's see these fake friends. We have 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, your person didn't know how to set healthy boundaries, and they allow these fake friends and fake family members to basically just run roughshod over them. But your person, they're woke to this though. They're woke to this, right? And they're taking action. You see, because they're listening to their intuition more. Okay. And they realize they have to break these ties, break these contracts with these people. Now, let's see what's this mother energy here. Saying goodbye to the devil, right? So we picked up on them and the programming from their father, but it looks like there was programming also from their mother. Now, they may also be in some kind of toxic children, or they may have had a partner that may have assumed the role of parent in their relationship. Okay, may have assumed the role of parent and may have treated them like a child, because maybe that's what they wanted in the past, right? They wanted to be treated like a child. They didn't want the burden and responsibility of accountability. So not only were they giving their power away to their family members and friends because they didn't want to make decisions for their life, they were also giving their power away to this partner. Okay, so they could be the perpetual child in the relationship. This person will do all the emotional labor and all the work, and they could just be passive. And then we have here money is involved, and we have here Page of Swords in reverse. Your person growing up fast though. Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse, and Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's nothing to salvage here in this relationship, right? The only thing that may be holding them together might be some money issues. So financial investments, financial obligations, it's all here. But you know, that just simple care and like for each other, they ain't got it. They don't have it. What is occupying your person's mind as a priority at this time? What's occupying their mind as a priority at this time? We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so if they're in some sort of relationship, their priority is getting out of Dodge. We have Page of Wands in reverse because the passion has died there. We have the Tower, just allowing everything to fall. And we have Five of Pentacles in reverse, and they know there's going to be some kind of financial fallout. They know they're going to be triggered hard by their abandonment issues, but they don't care. Their priority right now is getting out of Dodge. Whatever sticky situation they've gotten themselves into, their priority why am I tongue tied today? Whatever, uppermost in their mind is to get out of it and to undo whatever contract they executed with these people. This could be a work situation as well. Just want to bring it to you. This could be a work situation. This could be them trying to go no contact with family members and friends. But definitely, if they're in another relationship, priority is just letting that go. Okay? All right, what is the advice for you at this time? So in the extended, I will read that letter from your person that I channeled. I'm going to look at what's the dominant advice they're getting about you and from whom. I'm going to get what are they thinking about doing with regard to your connection and what they're going to be doing with regard to your connection within a month of you watching this reading. Okay? All right, so let's see. We have underneath the deck the distorted masculine. So this is who they were, right? Given their power. We're not standing in their power and just letting people do whatever they want with them. Yin yang. So this is all about balance, divine union, soul connections. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us about this today. Okay. It says, love, relationships, and life in general are infused with the yin and yang energies of both the feminine and the masculine. When feminine and masculine energies flow well together and around each other, you will be blessed with harmony, balance, abundance, and joy. When there's too much of one energy or when one is weak, you will be challenged in certain areas of your life and relationship. And this is what was happening with your person. Right, but Spirit is saying this also happened with you in this connection. One of you guys were weak, one of you guys were dominant, so there was never any balance in any of the energies. One more forceful, one more passive, instead of both people standing in their power. In an existing relationship, there may be too much yin if the female is dominant in some way. Maybe the home is too pretty and the male cannot find a place where he feels comfortable, or their lives have become all about the children and the sexual. Yang energy has disappeared. If there's too much yang present, the female will feel suppressed or controlled. Whatever the balance, it needs to be addressed. Whatever the imbalance, it needs to be addressed. If you are seeking your soulmate, take a moment to sit quietly and tune into your own balance of yin and yang. Do you have a tendency to be too passive, too much yin, with a potential partner, or too aggressive, too much yang? If you always let the other person make the decisions, if you're always the one trying to make something happen, then it's time to create more balance. You have drawn this card today so that you can consider the levels of the yin and yang in your life and make adjustments where necessary. Make the required changes in your behavior, environment, and even in your wardrobe. Outer change must be accompanied by inner reflection and growth. Contemplate the yin-yang symbol. Then close your eyes and meditate on the feeling of your energies being balanced and harmonious once more. Call in whichever one you feel you need more of and wear a yin-yang symbol as a pendant for an even stronger connection to the balance and harmony it depicts. All right, so Spirit's asking you to search your life, search your relationships, and see where there are imbalances. So, like for example, do you have a friend where you're always the one checking in, you're always the one to reach out, or you might be the one that does that with family members? In your soul connection, are you the one trying to make shit happen, right? And they are just responding. And if you don't make shit happen, nothing happens. Okay, so are you the one at work that is doing everybody's job, right? Because you feel competent to do so, and you feel that the other people are just, lackadaisical and not taking the job seriously. Whatever it is, look at your life and see where there are imbalances, and ask the energy of yin and yang to come in and just create some harmony. Okay? All right, my love. So if you're interested, join me in the extended. If not, thank you. Thank you guys so much for purchasing extendeds, your likes, your shares, your comments down below. I enjoy reading them and I respond as much as I can. Thank you guys so much for that. It helps our channel and community grow, and I'm ever grateful. Take care.